Welcome to the Uzziah Show. I am your host, Uzziah, your success strategist. And if you have any questions about your business, career, or finances, then this is the show for you. Guys, tonight we're going to talk about a really important topic, the dark side of cryptocurrency. What nobody tells you. Tonight may shock a lot of you guys that are new to the crypto world because you've been hearing a lot about it. But guys, I'm going to step out on a limb and give y'all the real deal on everything that you need to know. So please make sure that you smash that like button on your way in. And first, let's talk about who I am. So if this is your first time watching this channel, welcome. My name is Uzziah. I'm a professional business consultant, and my job is to help you get out of debt so you can start your own business. And there's a lot of you out there that are trying to invest in the cryptocurrency so you can get out of debt faster, because you've been hearing all about how crypto is making all of these millionaires, and all it takes is a few dollars and anyone can get rich. Tonight, we're going to talk about the dark side of cryptocurrency. So please make sure that you stay for a while, tap in with me, make sure that you subscribe. And please, if you love tonight's broadcast, then please donate and give a super chat sponsorship. That would be greatly appreciated. All right. And make sure that y'all, if y'all are in the house, make sure that y'all leave me a comment. Okay. Give me a comment with a name and the city that you're from so that I can shout you out and show you some love. So let's talk about this, guys. What is the dark side of cryptocurrency? You know, when you think about cryptocurrency, everybody knows the upsides, right? Everybody knows about the massive gains. They know about how people made money through Bitcoin, how they made money through Shiba Inu, the rise of digital currency. But nobody tells you about the downsides. Nobody tells you all the things that comes along with this marketplace. So for those of you guys that are first-time investors, you might be thinking that, the cryptocurrency world is like the kingdom of heaven. You just take a few dollars and then whoop, off to the moon. But I want to give you guys something that most people will never share with you privately. I'm going to show you my entire crypto portfolio. Now, this comes from one of my crypto accounts. I'm going to show you right now how those accounts are performing. I'm going to do this in real time. I got my phone right here, and I'm going to show you this in real time. Okay, this is nothing crafted. I'm going through this live so that way y'all could see it right along with me. Okay, so right now, I'm opening up one of my accounts, like I said. And as you will notice, let me pull this up. Okay. As you will notice, I've got a balance right now at about $2,300. At the start of the month, I was at $3,000. Let me get up a little bit closer to the screen. I could have given y'all a screenshot, but I'm just trying to show y'all this in real time. Okay. I want y'all to notice that this is how the crypto market is really going. Now, I want you to see here. This is a live snapshot from my phone. Okay. It's actually the real app. You can see all of the currencies. Okay. It's not a photo. You can see my crypto balance, how it's gone up and down. And I'm just showing you guys this because I want you to see that one of the problems is everybody talks about how much money people will make, but they never talk about the losses. And a lot of you guys might not have the stomach to process everything that you're going to go through on this journey. Now, a lot of people think that cryptocurrency is just about a short-term investment. I just put in a little bit of money today and then it could go up 1,000% tomorrow. Yes, it could. But if it could go up, it can also go down. I just showed you guys I lost over $700 this month alone. And if you're not willing or able to take those kinds of losses, then you ought not get into the crypto space altogether. I'm just warning you, as your brother that loves you, these crypto streets are dangerous. And so tonight we're going to talk about all of the things that you should know before making crypto a solid investment. Now, I want you guys to notice something. In that portfolio that I showed you, I only had a couple $1,000s in there. And that should let you know that I'm not betting the house on cryptocurrency. Now, I am a crypto investor. I have multiple crypto accounts. But when you think about the majority of where I have my funds, they are in different places. And that's for a reason, guys. Okay. We still want to get in the crypto game because we know that digital currency is on the rise. We can see everything that's happening with the US dollar. And obviously, the dollar is getting weaker by the minute. But I just want you to put into perspective some of the thoughts that you should have as an investor. You've probably seen all these guys on social media telling you about how everybody is making a killing when it comes to crypto. I'm telling you right now, I just shared with you guys my digital wallet of me having like 15 plus cryptocurrencies, and you could see that that curve went all the way down into the market. And honestly, that's something that is pretty regular. Okay. When you think about other types of markets, like the stock market or the real estate market, typically the trends last for a while. If it is a bull market in the stock market, then that means there's steady growth and progress. If it's a bear market, then it means that things are pretty consistently going down. But the thing about the crypto market that I have noticed over years of investing is that it is constantly going up and down. You could wake up tomorrow and crypto could be up by 10%. 5 hours later, you could check your phone and you could lose $500. So speaking of money coming and going, I want to give a big shout out to my brother Yasha Allah. Let's clap it up for my brother Yasha Allah. Thank you so much, my brother. We got a super chat in the house. Really appreciate your sponsorship, man. Salute back to you, my brother. Really appreciate all of your donations. So for those of y'all that are just now joining, tonight we're talking about the dark side of cryptocurrency, and I know that this might not be something that everybody wants to talk about. I know that it's not sexy, but as your brother, I'm warning you. I'm giving you all the sides of the equation on the ups and downs of cryptocurrency. A lot of you guys are not invested in anything else. You don't have any investments in real estate. You don't have any investments in stocks. And you've heard about crypto recently and you're going all in. And while I'm not telling you not to invest in cryptocurrency because I invest in crypto myself, I'm just giving you guys everything that you need to know. Now, I'm going to warn you. YouTube can be one of the worst places for you guys to think about crypto investing. And the reason I'm saying this is because all of these influencers only tell you when the market goes up. Look at my channel right now. Just look at this show. Notice how whenever I talk about the downsides of crypto, it doesn't get the exact same views and engagement as me talking about Shiba Inu going through the roof. If I built my channel around all of these altcoins that had thousands% results in a day, oh man, it would be a totally different result. But because I'm willing to sacrifice views in exchange for telling you the truth, it becomes a problem. So guys, when you're thinking about investing in crypto, keep this in mind. When you check all of these different YouTube influencers and they tell you about all of these different crypto funds that are taking off and, oh man, you're going to make so much money, just know the person may not be 100% honest with you if they're only talking about the up but not the down. Okay, how's the connection for everybody? Is everybody able to see the camera well? I know that it looks one way on my screen, but I just want to be able to verify with y'all that y'all are able to see this with clarity. Leave me a comment below, okay, and let me know if everything is solid with the connection on your end. And also, guys, please make sure that you do leave me a comment and let me know what your thoughts are on the crypto market and where you see it going. There's still some of you guys that are not invested yet. And then there are some of you guys that are taking some of your first investment monies and putting it into these crypto funds. So tonight we're going to talk about the dark side of crypto. And I just want to give it to you guys again from both sides of the equation. That way you can make a very educated and informed decision with your money. Okay. Now, one of the upsides about cryptocurrency is that the gains that you can make from it are astronomical. For anybody that saw the rise of Shiba Inu, you saw how that coin had 1,000,000% return on investment within a year's time. That level of gains is unheard of. I can't think about any other market where you put your money into a fund, and then a year later, you got 1,000,000% ROI. I've shown you guys in previous crypto broadcasts the stories of people that put in $20 and became millionaires. You cannot do that stepping into any other arena. It's absolutely ridiculous. But the same way that the pendulum swings on the upside, it also swings back down. And the question that I have for you guys is, what happens if you invest in a coin that doesn't go to the moon? What happens if you decide to start investing in crypto and it's not the next Shiba Inu? It's not the next Bitcoin. What if the coin that you thought would really take off just stays stagnant for the longest time? Are you willing to handle that return on investment? If you're only getting in this thing thinking that every single coin is taking off, you're delusional. You've been sold a fantasy. And even if I don't get the exact same sponsorship as all of these other YouTube influencers, I want to tell y'all the truth. Okay. It's better that I tell y'all the truth and you can learn, so that way you don't put all of your money into something and end up taking an L. I know that there's a lot of y'all right now that you're still trying to grow your money. So as you build your empire, you have to make wise decisions. I have a fear, a very healthy fear, that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to follow the bandwagon of everything that they've heard about cryptocurrency, and they're going to put a ton of money into an account that they can't afford to lose. And then you're going to be disappointed if the money goes south. A lot of you guys might have money in crypto today. And just like me, you're watching the account nosedive and you're panicking. Oh my God, I've been had. I put $1,000 into these different crypto coins, and now all I have is $300 to my name. This is only one moment in time. This is how investing works. Investing is a long game, and you should not get into investing if you are not willing to take risks. I got to always remind you guys, I got to put out the legal disclaimer. I am not a licensed investment advisor. Everything that I'm giving y'all in this broadcast is purely entertainment, just so that way y'all can go off and do your own research and make your own educated decisions. Now, on this platform, I will be putting you up on massive gain. That's the reason why I always tell y'all to donate. You are going to know about things like cryptocurrency, stocks, NFTs, and everywhere else the market is going. We still got to talk about this metaverse. You're going to get so much game by watching this channel. But what I'm telling you guys is that the difference between me and other content creators is that I'm still going to tell you the real deal rather than just ride the wave and profit off of all of the engagement that's coming to the marketplace. The cryptocurrency market is looking like a promising investment for the future. However, if you don't have your money in any other place, you might be losing. Okay. So let's talk about this, y'all. Let's talk about how we can be wise investors. If you cannot afford to lose money, then don't part ways with it. And y'all know what I mean when I say if you can't afford to lose money. Nobody just wants to throw money out the window, right? But I'm saying some of you guys have heard about these coins, and there's going to be another Shiba Inu hype. There's going to be another Bitcoin hype. There's going to be another crypto fund that everybody is going to talk about. And so when that next wave of, the huge thing comes, are you going to be the person that takes out your life savings, hoping that if you put all of your money into this account, this is going to set you on a path for financial freedom? If you think that you're going to just put money into a random coin and you're going to be set for life, you need to think twice, okay? Do not invest into any coin if you're not willing to part ways with it. All this money that I'm showing y'all, whenever I just showed y'all my screenshot, that's money I'm willing to part ways with. That's the reason why you see my accounts in the thousands of dollars, but not in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. For the y'all that have been watching my show for a while now, you know that in this one investment property that I have in Austin, that alone is worth over $500,000. So I have to be very cautious about which investments I put a lot of money towards and which investments I'm still experimenting. The crypto market is not a regulated market, and that has its pros and cons. So as a result, I'm not taking the same money that I put towards real estate and putting it down on crypto because I cannot afford to lose that kind of money. You got to think about what type of investor you are. That's the question that I'm going to ask y'all as we get this broadcast going. What type of investor are you? Are you one of those investors that you don't want to lose any money? Do you invest conservative, or are you willing to put it all on the line? Y'all, I want you to leave me a comment right now, and I want you to let me know, what kind of investor are you? Because the kind of investor you are, that will determine what type of decisions that you should make when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency. All right. So let me see these comments, y'all. Y'all a little quiet tonight. If I'm not talking about, something spicy, y'all don't be really wanting to talk about it, but this is very important. Okay. This is the dark side of cryptocurrency. And these are the things that nobody is telling you. The reason why nobody is telling you this is because they know it's something that you don't want to hear. Everybody wants to believe that there is a get rich quick scheme. Everybody wants to believe that there's something out there that if they just took their hard-earned money and they put it towards that, they would be set for the rest of their life. People don't want reality. That's the reason why people end up getting scammed. And so this is the reason why we're going over this. So that way you don't end up getting your money stolen. All right. Yasha Allah says he's just beginning investing. Shout out to Yasha Allah for that. Well done. Okay. I want y'all to recognize that when you start getting into the investment markets, you need to ask yourself, well, which market should I start off with and how much should I contribute? When you talk to real investors, they will tell you how much money they have in their portfolio. They'll tell you, I have this much in crypto. I've got this much in stocks. I've got this much in bonds. They will be able to give you a step-by-step breakdown of their money. But the reason why a lot of us younger folks are so invested in cryptocurrency is because we understand the digital space. They make it very easy for us to start investing our money into those markets. And we know that the US dollar is no longer on the rise. We understand that digital currency is thriving and that with all of this money that's been printed out by the US government, that could come with consequences. So we know that crypto funds are one of the things that could actually help us up against inflation. If we see housing costs skyrocketing, food costs skyrocketing, gas costs skyrocketing, a lot of us will say, well, damn, let me put a little bit of money towards some crypto and hope that that's going to skyrocket along with everything else. Okay. Shout out to my sister LA for life. We got to show our sister LA for life some love, y'all. One of the top sponsors of the broadcast. Listen, y'all, let's keep these super chats rolling, man. Y'all was really showing out yesterday with the super chat. So, let's see what kind of energy we're going to have for tonight. If you're just coming in, make sure that you smash that like button. Also, for those of you guys that like using Cash App or PayPal, the information to sponsor this show is on the screen, and the links to donate are in the description below. Okay. So LA for Life said she's here just listening, but still working. Get your grind on, my sister. This is just some content for you to listen to in the background. Okay. So, again, like I was telling y'all, I'm just doing this broadcast just to protect y'all in fear that people will ride the crypto bandwagon and put a ton of money into one coin, thinking that as long as they, invest their money like their friend, then they're going to make a killing. There's a chance that your friend only tells you about the highs and not the lows. Have y'all ever gone on social media and somebody that is invested in Bitcoin will always tell you when Bitcoin is up? Y'all probably got friends right now that might be invested in Ethereum. And as soon as Ethereum started rising, they was like, I told y'all needed to be in on this cryptocurrency. Everybody talks about their wins. Nobody talks about their losses. And one of the things that is so special about life is that all winners lose more than they win. Y'all don't hear me. And there are a lot of you that may not believe that because you're still getting started on your journey. The road to success is paved with a lot more failure than it is success. The only difference is once you actually win in a major way, it overshadows all of the failures that came before it. So as you're on the road to getting out of debt or making your first $100,000, you're going to deal with a lot of setbacks. You're going to deal with a lot of failures, heartbreaks, and rejections. And you're going to have times where you might want to quit. But the problem is, you only see these guys online that tell you about how much money they're making, but they're never telling you about all the losses that they took before they got to the money. Anybody who is anybody that's making money went through losses before they won. Donald Trump, who is a multi-billionaire, went bankrupt multiple times on the route of building money. When he was building his empire, he went through massive losses. And the average millionaire goes through multiple bankruptcies before they ever make $1 million. But nobody tells you this. Everybody tells you all you got to do is click this video. And as soon as you follow these 3 steps, you're going to be an overnight success. It does not happen overnight. So as you guys start investing, I want you to understand that if you're not in this thing for the long haul, you could be sadly mistaken. Okay. There is money to be made, but you just have to be patient. Now, I'm going to give you all an example of a situation that happened recently where a lot of people ended up getting took. How many of y'all have ever heard of the show Squid Game? Some of y'all may have watched this show. It's on Netflix. If you haven't checked it out, I do recommend that you watch it. I personally feel like it's one of the hottest shows of the year. And even the dude that came up with Squid Games has been promoting that show since 2006. From 2006 all the way to 2021, dude was getting rejected as he was trying to sell his show left and right. So that should just go to show you how many L's you got to take before the W comes if you want to be successful. This is one of the most watched shows in Netflix history. 2/3 of all Netflix users around the world have watched this show. And even for somebody that's winning like that, it took 15 years before his show was accepted. And see, one thing that happened in the crypto market was that somebody created a coin behind Squid Game. So guess what everybody did? Everybody put their money into this Squid Coin. But it turns out that a lot of people that put their money into that Squid Coin couldn't get the money back. This is because the market isn't regulated. Okay. I'm going to show y'all this right now. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. Y'all know I'm going to show y'all the receipts. There was this massive wave in the crypto markets about the Squid Game coin. And if you've watched the show, you would know, okay, Game, this might look pretty promising. Even when I was showing y'all the last video that I did about Shiba Inu and how to invest in cryptocurrency, this was something that I had seen in real time. And so I'm gonna share y'all. I'm gonna share this with y'all right now, just so that y'all can see this. Okay, let's look at this on the screen together. Okay, so this is the Squid Coin. I'm on coinmarketcap.com. And right now it says we have received multiple reports that the website and socials are no longer functional and that users had previously been unable to sell this token on PancakeSwap. There is growing evidence that this project has rugged. Please do your own due diligence and exercise extreme caution. This project, while clearly inspired by the Netflix show of the same name, is not affiliated with the official IP. So many people invested millions of dollars in total market cap behind this coin, only to find out that once they bought it, they couldn't sell it. That's the dangers of cryptocurrency. When you start trying to get into some of these coins that don't already have a lot of momentum behind it, when you start early, you don't know where that coin is going to go. Some coins start out real small and they never take off. Other coins like this one, they know that people will ride the wave, and so they'll take people's money and you'll have no way of being able to get it back. I remember not too long after I had watched Squid Game, the price per coin was like $5 to $10. And now it's collapsed, all because the word got out that this wasn't the real deal. Now, what's so crazy about this is there's actually two different coins on the market for Squid Games. And one of the coins, which is actually a coin that I have money in, has not had any problems with buying and selling. But the problem is so many people don't know about it because there was such a wave behind the first coin that everybody said, forget it. You see, so these are things that you guys got to know about how this crypto market works. And even for this one coin, I couldn't get this coin off of Coinbase. I had to go high and low, trading all kinds of money through all types of different avenues, getting it on this page called PancakeSwap. This is the only place that has this coin. But y'all got to realize, man, there's a lot of danger, right? And there's a lot of volatility behind the crypto market. So if you're not willing to invest into a coin that will make your investment portfolio look like this, hold your money. Do not put money into things that you are not willing to lose. Now, if we were to look at something like this over the span of a year, then you could see that from the time that it started, there has been some growth. But I want you to see how much of an emotional roller coaster this process is. If you started way back here, your money went all the way up here, and then it tanked all the way down there, and it goes up and it goes down. Guys, that's just a part of the process. That is the cost of investing into something that could have the potential to change your life. When you start investing in different crypto coins, the gains that come from it do have life-changing potential. I mean, the dudes that have made millions of dollars in the crypto market, they had life-changing money. Okay. But just know that pendulum swings both ways. You could put a lot of money in and you could take a lot of loss. Me personally, I just buy and hold. I know a lot of guys that are in this crypto space who decide to just hold on to their money for a while. They just keep the investments going and they don't end up selling because if they don't sell, they'll feel like, okay, I'm not taking a loss. So these are all the sides of crypto that y'all need to know about. Leave me a comment so far and let me know what y'all think. If y'all are just coming in, smash that like button. And if this is your first time watching this channel, then please make sure that you subscribe. This is the dark side of crypto that nobody tells you. And for those of y'all that want to talk more about this, I'm going to give y'all the link right now to Cam Up. Okay. I'm just trying to protect y'all. These crypto streets are crazy. It has a lot of upside and it also has some downsides too. Okay. So quick shout out to Chandra saying that you're new. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy to have you on. Okay. Let me do something real quick, y'all. I want to make sure that y'all back and getting these effects real quick, making sure y'all getting everything. Let's give another big shout out to Chandra that's on. Shout out to Chandra. Okay. So y'all, I want y'all to leave me some comments right now. Do you have any questions about cryptocurrency? Do you have any questions about investing in general? Let's talk about it so that way I can help you as much as I can. Now, another dark side behind cryptocurrency is the meme coin cult. I want you to hear this. This crypto market is starting a wave of cults, especially behind these meme coins. Like when you think about coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, all of these little different random cryptocurrencies, it has so much fanfare and hyperbole behind it that it's like everybody and their mama be getting into these things, having no research on what these coins are about. When you hear about people that are making, hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars off of a meme coin, that actually does something very dangerous to the marketplace. It tells new investors that it's okay for you to throw money at things, even when you know absolutely nothing about it. And I want you guys to be very careful with that, because when you invest into any coin, much less that of a meme, there is no guarantee of your return on investment. There are a lot of people that may want to hold out hope that the coin is going somewhere, but there's no guarantee on your return. And that's the reason why I always tell y'all to start getting out of debt just as a safe approach. Some of you guys out there are telling me, well, man, Uzziah, if all I do is invest my money, I can take my investment ROI from the gains and I could put that towards paying off the debt. Maybe you can, but maybe you can't. Because if you're one of the people whose ROIs from your investments don't out earn the interests that are coming on your debts, then in a few years' time, you're going to wish that you would have put some of that money towards paying off debt, because regardless of how your investments go, that interest that's still growing on your debts, that's guaranteed. That 15% that you got on your credit card, that interest is guaranteed. They're going to charge you regardless of how the investment markets are going. Okay. And so this is the reason why I always tell you guys to make wise decisions. I always tell you guys about how I really didn't start investing real deal until I had paid off my $95,000 in student loans 2 years after I graduated from Baylor University. And then I used the cash flow from my debt payoff to start getting into other investments, because now I had more money to spend. When I had $95,000 in debt, I did not have any money to spend. So I couldn't gamble on things that had the possibility for me to take a L. A lot of you guys, you're making just enough to be able to pay your bills. So if you're going to do some lottery gambling in cryptocurrency, make sure that that amount is not more than you can afford to lose. Any losses you take, you got to deal with it. Okay. Everything that you invest in, guys, you need to do your research on it. You need to do your homework. Whether me or anybody else on these YouTube streets are telling you guys about any form of investing, you've got to do your research on your own. For example, I always tell you guys about how when I came to Austin and I invested into real estate, I had enough foresight that this location was going to blow up. I always tell you guys about how a $230,000 property that I purchased ended up turning into over $500,000 property. But I can't guarantee that if you come to Austin right now and buy a property that you think is going to go somewhere, that you're going to see the same gains. All I can tell you is my experiences and the thought process that I use behind my investment. But every investor, I don't care who it is, every investor invests in things that take off, and we all invest in things that don't go as far as we had hoped. Okay. I got some stocks right now that are killing it. And I also, you see my crypto right now, it ain't going nowhere, but it comes and goes, guys. Okay. So make sure whether you're talking about crypto, stocks, bonds, gold, silver, real estate, business, that you do your own homework and you research the value behind what your investment strategy is going to be before you begin. Okay. Like I always say, one of the reasons why I personally invest into real estate is not only am I able to create cash flow by buying a rental property, I also can walk away with equity on top of having another place to stay so that I can create generational wealth. I'm always thinking, okay, what is the value behind every investment that I make? When I look into the stock market, one of the things that I constantly think about is the compound interest. I'm always researching how, if I invest this amount of money into the markets, how my money could grow over time. Y'all know that I have a background in IT. So even when I'm investing in the stock market, I'm investing as a tech investor. That's why some of my tech investments, like Facebook, took off, because I knew that Facebook was taking over the world before the metaverse was announced. A lot of the things that are popping up right now about the metaverse, I already had my money invested into some of those technologies before these things took off. But that's only because I did my research. Ariel will tell y'all, when I was really focused on my research for these different funds, I would spend half the day just researching. Warren Buffett, in his prime, he would read 800 to 1,000 pages a day, researching the markets so that way he can make informed decisions. If y'all are just throwing money in random places, not knowing anything about what these coins do, you're playing yourself. Okay. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of money here and there, just playing with it. But even when you invest in crypto, guys, you should actually research what these coins actually do. Does it provide new technology? Is it going to provide groundbreaking results? If we're just only thinking about these meme coins that don't do nothing, but it's just a fad, then you shouldn't be surprised if you put your money into something that goes down the drain. Now, quick shout out to my sister, A Diamond. Shout out to my sister, y'all.
Another one.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's give her a hand, y'all. Thank you so much, my sister, for the support. Thank you. Always appreciate your sponsorship. A Diamond says, you're so happy to catch the live. I'm so happy that you're able to catch it too, my sister. You asked, what do you mean by buy and hold? And what coin do you recommend? Great questions. So when I talk about buy and hold investing, I'm talking about whenever you invest into a fund where you hold on to it for a long time. You know, you have some people that will trade different accounts. So let's say you buy Bitcoin today, and then a week from now, you sell your coins. right? That's not a buy and hold. You all you were doing was trading coins. You put $10 in today, and if it didn't take off by next week, you then sold. Okay. I'm saying whenever I buy coins, whether it be in stocks, real estate, cryptocurrency, I always buy things and I hold on to it for a very long time. When I buy real estate, I hold on to it for a long time. When I buy stocks, I hold on to it for a long time. But that's just how I am as an investor. I'm not saying that that is the way to go. I'm just saying that's my investment strategy. So, for those of you guys that are aspiring investors, two things that you need to ask yourself before investing is what level of risk am I willing to take? And what is my investing strategy? You won't know how to properly invest until you ask yourself those two questions. So, if you are a person that's very cautious, then you may not invest a lot of money all into one thing. You're going to diversify your assets, right? When you diversify, that makes sure that even if one coin or one type of investing class doesn't take off, you still got money in other places. Let me break it down. See, this is how I know, y'all, that investing one-on-one show is coming. Because so let's say that I've got money in stocks, bonds, real estate, cryptocurrency. At any given time, the stock market could go up, crypto could be down, real estate could be up, bonds could be up. At any given time, things can fluctuate within the marketplace. So, what I'm saying is, when you guys are thinking about what type of investor you are in terms of your risk, you got to think, okay, if I'm not a very risky person, I might want to have my money spread out a little bit more. I don't want 100% of my money going in crypto, because if all of your investments is in crypto, if crypto goes under, so does all of your money. But see, I could take a L in the crypto space because I still got money in stocks. My stock investment is taken off. Or even if the stock investment don't do what I needed to do, I still got real estate that can grow. You see, so you need to think about your investment strategy. Also, are you a person that is trading, or are you a person that is a buy and hold? I know people that make money by trading stocks. I know people that make money by trading crypto, right? They'll buy a coin and then they expect it to have a short-term gain, and as soon as they think that the money isn't going to grow anymore into that investment, that's when they'll sell and pull out. So they'll profit off of whatever they invested in the short term. Does that make sense? Some people, they'll just do short-term trades, hoping that if I just trade my different shares of stocks day by day, I'll make a little bit of money every single day in terms of my profits. I personally don't do that. Whenever I make investments on something, I hold on to it for a while. But this is the reason why I do my research. And this is the reason why I'm very conscious about where I put my money. If I'm going to buy and hold on something, I might not put 100% into a meme coin, because I know I'm not the type of person that's constantly going to be looking to sell. That would be a horrible strategy for me to put 100% into a meme coin, because if my strategy is buy and hold, I could literally take $500,000 and I could let it all go down the drain because I never sell it. But for those of you guys that trade, you have a little bit more opportunity. Now, to answer your question about what coin do I recommend, again, I want to just be clear as a disclaimer to y'all. I am not a licensed investment advisor. I'm just putting this out there just to get all the crazies off my back. I don't want people saying, see, Uzziah said to go and get this coin, and in this coin, it went under. Unsubscribe. I don't want that to happen. Okay. I just let y'all know what I do. I'm not telling y'all to copy me. I just tell you what I do, and I tell you to go off and do your own research and see whatever works best for you. What I'm on right now when it comes to the crypto market is not any one particular coin, but rather I look at the top 20 coins in the cryptocurrency space, and I just invest into those 20 coins. So every month, I will put money into the top 10 coins at select amounts, and then I'll just make bets that, those 20 coins are going to grow over time. Does that make sense? I'm not putting my all into any one coin, because that comes with a lot of risk. But if I can get behind the top 10 to 20 coins that are in the crypto space, then I could rest assured that a rising tide will raise all boats. So as the crypto market continues to grow, I will grow along with it. Now, personally, in terms of certain favorite coins within that space that I'm watching, I really like the possibility of Ethereum, and I really like Polkadot. Okay. And I say both of those things based upon the involvement that they have in NFTs. For those of you guys that don't know much about NFTs, NFTs are non fungible tokens. And NFTs, which include things like art, music, and other collectibles digitally, those are all done on Ethereum's blockchain. I know that I'm saying stuff right now that might sound like I'm talking another language. That might be for another show. Okay. But I like Ethereum and I like Polkadot because of what I see that doing along with NFTs. But in general, I like to study the top 20 coins. You guys can go on coinmarketcap.com, the site that I was on a little bit earlier. It will show you a list of the top 20 coins that are in the crypto market space. And what I do is once a month, as soon as the month begins, I will just take whatever amount of money that I put towards my crypto budget, and I'll just put it I'll just distribute it among those 20 coins respectively. Okay. So, guys, hopefully y'all got a lot of value out of that. Keep leaving some comments. Okay. I see that y'all are logged on now. Tonight, we're talking about the dark side of crypto that nobody ever tells you. Let's go back into this. Okay. And again, ask me questions if you have some. What we talked about is everybody knows the upside of crypto: massive gains, life-changing money, the rise of digital currency. What people don't tell you about is all of the losses that you can take. If you were on at the start of this broadcast, I actually put out my phone and I went through a live analysis of my crypto portfolio. And I show you how it nosedived over the past month. Now, the thing about the crypto market is it's always up and down like that. When you look at other traditional markets like the stock market or the real estate market, you will tend to notice that growth or losses tend to have a longer trend. So if you're investing in real estate and rental prices are going up, that trend is going to last for a while. If you invest in crypto, you could have crypto at an all-time high in 1 week, and in the very next week, it could be going very low. And that's kind of nervous, right? It makes you kind of nervous. Like, it'll make you like really on edge. For those of you guys that have not invested money before, you're going to say, what the hell am I doing? What have I gotten myself into? That could actually discourage some of you guys from investing altogether. And so when I put together tonight's broadcast, I really just did it with the mindset of trying to look out for y'all. especially as first-time investors. Investing into crypto for the very first time is a hell of a thing because it operates unlike any other investment market that I've ever experienced. When I've invested into the stock market, I could watch a progression consistently over time that was stable. When I've invested into the housing markets, I could see where that was going. I do not know what this crypto market is doing. And anybody that tells you that they can predict where it's going is lying. Anybody that tells you, okay, yes, stocks are going here, real estate is going there, and are timing it down to the day is full of crap. And the reason I'm trying to warn y'all about this is because social media incentivizes influencers to only tell you about the upsides of crypto. Any influencer like myself that actually tells you the truth takes on a lot more risk because the reality of this life is that people don't like to hear the truth. The masses of people only want to be told things that are nice and lovey-dovey, sugar-coated. And that's the reason why when you see these influencers only do videos about the crypto gains, they're doing that because they know that's what boosts their channel up. Whenever you do videos about how crypto has a dark side and it ain't really popping like that, you don't get the same engagement. But I feel comfortable telling this to y'all because y'all know this show is very deep to me. It's not just about the money and it's about the views. It's about our relationship and our growth as a community and as a culture. I genuinely want to see y'all win. That's the reason why I take time aside from my real estate investing and other ventures to get on this broadcast and tell you about the things that I know as I do it. Okay. Crypto Crip said, how do I invest in the metaverse? There's a lot of different ways that you can do this. You can invest in the metaverse both through crypto as well as the stock market. So, for example, I am a Facebook shareholder. And so, because Meta starts the metaverse, I have reaped the benefits of being an investor into Facebook. Facebook recently had like a 10% return in the stock market. I reap those benefits. A lot of my tech stocks are taking off right now based upon the Meta announcement. Also, there's different cryptocurrencies that are going to be involved in the metaverse. You just need to do your homework on that also, okay? I keep telling y'all about the importance of me setting up this Patreon. I'm going to set up this Patreon in due time, Lord willing, and I'll put a lot more of the deeper content there. Okay. LA for Life said, I read about a couple last night investing in NFTs. I need to know more about that. Okay. LA for Life, that might be the next thing that I get into. That might be the next thing that I end up talking about. Okay. Leave me a comment, y'all, and let me know what y'all want me to talk about on the show. Okay, tell me some of the things that y'all want me to discuss, and I'll do it just for y'all's benefit. Felicia Yum also said they have a metaverse ETF, ticker Meta. Thank you so much for the game on that. LA for Life says, what's your take on Elon Coin? Not sure if that's what it's called. Yeah, I've been watching this coin called Elonomics. There's this coin out there called Elonomics. There's so many different coins that are out there. For me personally, I do think that it can have potential just because of who Elon Musk is and how vocal he's been about crypto on Twitter. Just the degree of influence that he has alone has the power to sway the markets. And we've witnessed that when it comes to everything that we've seen with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Like when Elon Musk has started making certain tweets about things, I've literally watched some of my cryptos rise and fall. So I think a lot of people are investing into his brand because they know that he is powerful enough to kind of sway things in a direction that's positive. And I think a good example of that is everything that he's talked about when it's come to Dogecoin. Okay. So you asked, what are some kid friendly apps to get our children involved in this? That's a really good question. And I think that right now they just need education on what cryptocurrency is. Like one thing that I do think is good about Coinbase is that they will give you guys free money just when you actually take some of the educational lessons on what some of this stuff means. So LA for Life, one of the things that you could do is you could set up a Coinbase account and you could just start going through some of the educational videos with your kids, because when they go through those different videos, um after they take the quiz, it'll actually give them free money, so you don't even have to worry about taking out your own money to shell out for them to play with certain coins. They could literally get on the platform, go through the courses, and then they could just play with the money that Coinbase will give them for free. Okay, so that's personally one of the things that I would do. But again, make sure that y'all monitor this. Don't just let y'all's kids run wild, because there's a lot going on, especially with a lot of these online gaming software where it's so easy for withdrawals to be taken out of your account. And if you're not careful, you will lose out on a lot of money. Now, y'all know I'm giving y'all a lot of game tonight, right? Where are all of the sponsorships? Okay, let's get it popping, y'all. Let's get these donations going. If y'all love what tonight's broadcast is about, if y'all are getting some real value, please make sure that you tap that super chat icon. All you got to do is tap the dollar icon directly below the live chat box. Okay, and then I'll make sure to shout you out as a part of tonight's show. Y'all know, as with every broadcast, I always shout out the official sponsor. The official sponsor is whoever makes the highest donation for the broadcast. And with A Diamond making a $10 sponsorship and Yasha Allah giving a $20 sponsorship, whoever makes a $25 sponsorship on this broadcast so far would be the official sponsor of tonight's show. So one of the cool things about this is, these videos, they get more and more views over time. And so by you being the official sponsor, you will always be noted as the official sponsor of this broadcast, no matter how many views that it gets. And I make sure that I show you much love because of that. So with that being said, let me give a quick shout out to my sister, Ariel Israel. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Really appreciate you, my sister. And again, sis, if you want, reach out to me. I got a free 1-hour consultation with your name on it. Okay, so if you want to talk business, finances, or anything else, just know that for all of your sponsorship and all the support that you showed as one of my day ones on this platform, I'm going to give you a 1-hour consultation with me for free. Thank you so much, as always, for all of your support. I love you, sis. Sis also said, the one I have for the kids is Dr. Boyce Watkins class for kids, and you can find some under Udemy. Okay, so this is also a community, guys. This is a network. Y'all know I ain't got no kids yet. Okay, y'all keep praying for me because I got me a little boy on the way, y'all. That boy been acting wild recently. He been having a lot of movement in my wife's stomach, y'all. So let's keep the family in prayers, man. And I'm really excited, hopefully, for little Uzziah on the way. Okay, but yes, make sure that y'all link up with Ariel for all things kids related, because she really, really, really invests strong in her kids' like knowledge when it comes to investing in stocks, starting up businesses, all of that. Ariel is really goals when it comes to that, y'all. So make sure that y'all link up with her on that. So thank you once again for that donation, sis. Really appreciate it.
Another one.
For those of y'all that are just now joining, we're talking about the dark side of crypto. Now, is anybody going to cam up for tonight's broadcast? That's what I wonder. Okay, for those of y'all that want to cam up, I just put the link on the in the comments below. And for any of y'all that are looking to donate through Cash App or PayPal, the information is on the screen. So once again, let's recap. The dark side of cryptocurrency is that everybody knows about the positives and nobody seems to talk about the negatives. We all know that the cost of getting into this space is you getting access to life-changing money, but nobody talks about what the flip side of that is. I showed you guys earlier in this broadcast a live walkthrough of my portfolio where I lost $700 this month. Okay, I got thousands invested. I'm taking a $700 L right now, but guess what? That could easily turn into a $700 gain next month. You just never know. Okay. A lot of these guys that are out here as influencers, they only do videos on the upside of crypto because that's what they know people want to hear. People don't give as much backing behind people telling the truth. That be the reason why all of these influencers will always try to make themselves look larger than life. Let me tell y'all the real on this. Okay. Y'all be wondering, why do all these guys, take pictures in front of their cars and show you their nice houses? Because nobody really buys into you unless you look like money. If you're not flaunting the latest Rolex, or if you're not riding around in the flashiest of cars, people don't get behind you as much because in their eyes, you don't look as aspirational. But I try to give y'all the real deal on everything. And hey, it is what it is. Okay. Influencers are only going to tell you guys that crypto is just growing and growing and growing. And I showed you guys living proof of how things right now is on a down dip. Just last week, there were so many articles going out about how Bitcoin and Ethereum were at an all-time high. However, it constantly comes and goes. If you are not invested into a coin that goes to the moon, what will be the future of your money? You may not be one of the lucky ones that had money in Shiba Inu when Shiba first got started. You might be somebody that has money in Cardano like I do, and Cardano ain't really taken off. Everybody's been sitting back waiting for Cardano to pop off, but ain't really popped off like that. And so the question is, if you invest into a coin that never has a meteoric rise like you hope that it would, are you okay with that happening to your money? If you're only getting into this thing with the expectation that everything is going to take off, don't invest. If you can't afford to part ways with your money, don't invest. Please do not sacrifice your house payment and put it towards a coin that you heard about somebody talking about on Facebook. Okay. We don't know where these coins are going. We are just speculating into the future. And as I showed you earlier with one of the Squid Game coins, not everywhere is safe to invest. I've watched people put their money into certain crypto apps and certain places where they bought coins and they couldn't sell it. They took the money and ran. You got to remember, this is not a regulated marketplace. There are some platforms that are safer than others, like Webull and like Coinbase. But if you guys are trying to get into these brand new coins that have not been put on those markets yet, just know when you start going into other, black market type places just to get a coin, there's no guarantee that you're going to see that money. Okay. There's a lot that's going on with these meme coins. Y'all got to be on the lookout for these crypto cults. A lot of people will make it look like you can never take an L with crypto, and all of this joke meme coin is going to get brand new people into this space riding the bandwagon, not doing any research on what these coins about. As with any investment, always do your research, whether it is real estate, whether it is a business venture, whether it is gold, silver, crypto, whatever. Always research the market and make an informed decision before you put your money anywhere. Okay. I would be lying to you guys if I said I made all of my money just by, just randomly waking up one day and then just throwing my money into the wind. I took a lot of time investing in courses, books, programs, coaches, going off of my own intuitions, coupled with all of that into making different investments. And the truth is that a lot of you guys, you don't take the time to research. You're just going into something because somebody else told you to do it. And that's how you could end up getting got. If you want to be successful in the long run, start to diversify your money. Okay. Don't put all of your money into just one thing because that comes with a lot of risk. You could do what you want to do with your money. And like I said, I'm not a licensed investment advisor. I'm just telling you guys what works for me and how I'm doing it. Right. So that's the show for y'all. If y'all follow a wise approach down the line, you can see positive returns, but you got to be willing to play the long game. Do not expect to be an overnight success. And if you have the right mindset to win, even if you invest in something and that thing doesn't take off, you will win long term because you're constantly investing in yourself. Okay. When you invest in yourself, guys, that's the best investment that you could ever make. And I'm telling you, I promise you, even if one thing in your life doesn't take off, don't let that discourage you from constantly investing long term because for everything that doesn't, something else will. Okay. I've had investments that didn't go nowhere. I had investments that did go somewhere. And my wealth is just based upon the difference of that over time. Okay. So shout out to Kim McGregory. She said, "Good evening, all. Listening to the whole truth is a wonderful thing. Thank you for breaking investing down, Uzziah. Everybody won't be the next Warren Buffett or Jeff Bezos." Absolutely. And the thing about that is that's so crazy. I would always tell my wife that, you know what? I could actually have, I could be competitive in terms of investing and actually compete with some of these guys that are on Wall Street, like Warren Buffett or some of these other top dogs, but I don't have Warren Buffett money. And the reason why I'm saying that is because some of you guys may actually be good at investing, but you're never going to see returns because you're not actually putting enough investment money into it. I always tell you guys, two people could invest in the exact same stock. That stock could have a 10% return. So if you invest into a stock, but you only have $100 in it, my return is going to look different than yours if I have $10,000 in it. Okay, we both might walk away with a 10% return, but 10% ROI on $10,000 invested is going to be different than 10% on $100 invested. So you guys got to be consistent with whatever it is that you do. This is something else that I think that we should notice when it comes to investing. Like when we talk about Bitcoin, right? Yeah, people are getting rich off of Bitcoin, but are you putting in enough money into Bitcoin to give yourself the possibility of getting rich? I know that what I'm saying right now might sound contradictory to this lesson on the surface. I promise you it's not. When I'm talking about are you putting in enough, I'm talking about your investment contribution over a long period of time. I did not start making a lot of money in the stock market just based upon me having one random contribution. It was the 10 plus years that I've been investing into the stock market over time. So even when some months all I put in was $50, I'm getting a compound effect on that $50 10 years later. So what I'm saying is, even if you don't have $1 million today, you need to learn to start being a consistent investor, because the average person will make $1 million over the course of their lifetime, not in any one year. The average American worker over their adult life will have generated over $1 million in earnings. It's just that most of us walk away with nothing to show for it. And so, all I'm telling you to do is come to the realization that you will be one of the many Americans that over a lifetime will make $1 million in total. But the difference as to whether or not you recognize that was if you started investing from the time that you started working until the time that you retired, or if you took all of that money from the lifetime of your working and just spent it on clothes and shoes. The people that spend all their money on clothes and shoes, living paycheck to paycheck, it's never going to dawn on them that throughout their entire adult life, they will have made $1 million in total. But the people that I'm talking about, the investors, they're going to know that because they got a portion of all of the money that they made in their investment accounts, and they're watching the growth happen over time. Okay. So shout out to you, Kim McGregory. Okay. Kim McGregory also said they look like money. Don't believe the hype. Do your research. Okay. A lot of y'all should know that this is real just based upon all of the conversation that's going out. That's the reason why I showed y'all my crypto portfolio in real time. No screenshots. I literally took this phone and put it up to the screen just so that way y'all can see it with your own eyes that we really are out in these crypto streets. Okay, y'all. So listen, as y'all know, with every show, not only do I educate, I also give back. And so tonight I'm giving y'all 2 free stocks. If you guys decide that you want to be an investor so you can see the fruits of your labors over time, then you got an opportunity to get 2 free stocks today. As y'all know, the Uzziah Show is sponsored by Webull, one of the largest, fastest growing financial brokerage companies around the world. On Webull, you can not only invest in stocks, but you can also invest in cryptocurrency. And that's pretty cool for those of y'all that have never invested, because one thing about investment markets is you typically can do one or the other on any given website. So Webull is pretty cool because it allows you to be able to invest in both all in one place. Listen, y'all, if y'all enjoyed tonight's broadcast, please show your boy some love. Please give a super chat, y'all.
Another one.
That will go a very long way towards this show being kept on air. Okay. I do this show 6 days a week, giving y'all my time, my energy, my love, giving y'all the real. Okay. I get on this broadcast being willing to take losses at time just out of the love that I have for our community and wanting to really put y'all on how the game is played. I don't want to be the only one out here talking about I got investments in crypto and real estate. I want you to do it too. Okay. So if you like what this channel is about, then please make sure that you smash that like button. This will tell YouTube to send this video out to more people. It will help this channel grow. Okay. This should get a lot more attention than it really gets, y'all. Okay. Y'all see I'm putting in the work. Don't be secretive about this channel. Make sure that you share this with your friends. Okay. Make sure that you tell people about it. So that way they can soak up this free game also. And please make sure that you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that way you can get an alert whenever I do another show. I'm out of here, y'all. I love y'all. Okay. If y'all want to link up with me more, all you need to do is book a consultation. If you want to get my help for us to work together one-on-one. I know a lot of times y'all have questions. Just book a session with me, and you'll have access to my calendar. Just choose a time that works well for you, and then you will have an hour of my time. Okay, we'll get together one-on-one online. We'll set up a Zoom call. I'll look over your business. I'll show you how you can level up. All you need to do is just put some time on my calendar. So for those of y'all that want to work with me, just click that link and then you'll be able to get set up. Until next time, y'all, I'll be back on here tomorrow, Lord willing. I need to do this earlier. I need to do the show earlier tomorrow. I might do a show around like 5 or 5:30, just because y'all know on Friday nights, I don't work. Okay. So just so y'all know in advance, tomorrow's show might be a little bit earlier. And make sure that y'all tune in. Until next time, I love y'all. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you share. Quick shout out to our top sponsor of tonight's broadcast, my brother Yasha Allah, $20 super chat. Even if y'all are watching this after the live broadcast is over, you can still donate. All you got to do is go to the links in the description below. All right. Keep staying focused, y'all.